For the first time in a long time, I had to take a longer break from working out. And no, it doesn't feel great. I wanted to rest and reset my body from all the overload. From studying too much, from working too much, from being overwhelmed with a lot of training, pushing high volumes, loads, basically from being disciplined. And while there is this sweet spot at the start, the first few weeks where your body becomes more cozy and rejuvenated, it's not a good long-term strategy to just rest all the time. After a while, I started feeling sluggish, basically because my body adapted to not moving enough and just being sedentary. In this period, I felt like making a little video about why it is so hard to stay healthy and fit. It comes from the heart. Let's dive in. Staying healthy and in shape is a goal many of us aspire to, but it's often far more challenging than it might seem on the surface. In today's fast-paced world, there are numerous struggles that stand in our way. You may be busy running errands, having too much work, or you may feel unmotivated or struggle to find a little bit of extra energy to get up and move. Why does this happen? Too much stress. So modern life is inherently stressful. From demanding jobs and societal expectations to financial pressure and personal responsibilities, there's just too many things coming at you at once. And so this increases your stress levels. If you work too much, no matter how much you love your work on itself requires you focusing on a given task for a long duration. And so this tedious process is a physiological stressor in and of itself. And when done too much, it's going to increase your overall stress levels and make you feeling not so good in your body. When stress levels are consistently high, you're functioning with an elevated stress hormone called cortisol. In such state, a lot of people find it very hard to cope with it, so they either stop eating, which is quite bad in the long run, or they eat a lot. So they cope with it by overeating, because when we eat enough food, we feel the effects of cortisol and adrenaline less because our body gets in a rest and digest, again, cozier state. So chronic elevation of cortisol is bad news for your health and fitness. First of all, it disrupts sleep, then it just decreases your desire to work out or eat healthier, and then it's all these other hormonal imbalances that mess up with your nutritional regimen. Not enough time. Well, one of the most common number one excuses for not being healthy and fit is not having enough time. And think of it, from the moment you're a kid to when you're 65, you have to spend 8 hours a day either studying or working. Whether you're studying for college or you're working at a company, you don't really have a lot of time to prioritize your health and well-being. On top of this, many people have kids and families that need to take care of. They do a lot of commuting and transport further away for work. Some of them work 2 jobs and others try to build their businesses on the side. So health and fitness gets kind of tight in terms of time. The constant rush to make life happen and get on with your finances and your work makes it pretty difficult to focus on cooking nutrition meals and exercising regularly. It messes up your consistency, and you don't have actually a regular schedule where you can put your fitness routine or nutritional regimen / cooking. Not enough energy. With the development of the modern tech world, the average worker sits at a desk chained for 8 hours. This contributes to lack of physical activity, which causes imbalances, poor posture, and pain and dysregulations in the body. Having no movement in your life increases the odds of higher inflammation, which is linked to chronic diseases. It makes you less efficient at producing energy. Why? Because when you sit, your body becomes good at exactly that, sitting and being passive. And that is not a body that could live a long time. We need to stimulate our bodies through movement and to stimulate those physiological energy creation processes so we can create more energy and survive for longer, aka expand lifespan. So because we're not using enough oxygen, nutrients, and water to create energy, we are being tired, fatigued, and we feel sluggish at most times. Not enough motivation. Being in shape requires eating healthier and exercising regularly, which are two quite grueling and hard tasks to do. We need a lot of determination and discipline to take care of that as well. Well, if you put all the work stressors and relationship problems and the complex overload of information you have throughout the day, your body is in a stressful state where it's not cozy enough to think about your health and well-being, in a sense. It's hard to avoid the couch potato lifestyle with a side of McDonald's because it's just so easy to sit and be passively entertained by watching TV or Netflix and eat something that'll shoot up my dopamine. Next thing is the lack of clear vision and goals, which, because of all these abstract forms, the way we see fitness and nutrition in our brain, there isn't like a clear goal, a clear pathway where I'm going forward, and this just makes your dopamine level insufficient, so your brain doesn't have enough dopamine to show you that the reward from doing that grueling work of exercising and pushing through weights or taking some time to cook healthier meals is gonna actually pay off. So you're not perceiving the reward as high because you're not having clear vision and clear goals where you want to end up. Then it's information overload. I'm pretty sure all of you have heard a ton of different informations on like keto diets and doing HIIT trainings and this is better and that is better. There's this overload of information that is just too hard to pinpoint what exactly works and what'll work for you. People are often confused about what's truly effective, and this leads to a sense of hopelessness and helplessness. It makes this process of carving out a vision or a path to where you want to go to, which is health and being fit, way harder. The paradox of health and fitness. First of all, what are the limits? Why is it hard to be healthy and fit? Well, the limits are too much stress, not enough motivation, not enough energy, not enough time. Well, the biggest paradox of all is exercising and eating healthier are known to combat literally all four of these. Exercise reduces stress. This is very well known because the spike of endorphins are making you feel more calm and relaxed. Plus, it is that little physiological stressors that it will make your body well equipped at fighting stress later. It energizes you. Basically, eating healthier and training makes the physiology behind energy creation work way better in your body because you're trying to adapt to run further distances or to push higher weights for which your body requires more energy. Then it stimulates motivation. It's very well known that healthy eating and exercising can balance numerous hormones in the brain where you feel less stressed and more motivated, partially by increasing the levels of dopamine, but it also makes you happier because it can modulate levels of serotonin, the happiness hormone. It improves focus and it gives you more attention. It's very well known that healthy fats and exercise improve the brain's ability to adapt, becoming more efficient at learning and memorizing stuff. Plus, a lot of these omega-3 healthy fats, if you are into healthy diet, can act neuroprotective for the brain. So the real question is, how do you want to feel? Life's going to be hard anyway, but it can be hard and rewarding, or it can be just hard. Now, how to change? How to make it easier for you to become healthier and fitter? First, start with the things you know. You don't have to consume a ton of information and make the perfect path forward. We know what is healthier and what's not, and we know what a better diet looks like, and we know that you should move more in most cases. Maybe start doing baby steps, like start walking more for 2 days a week. Slowly, as you build momentum, you're going to increase that tempo and maybe even end up slow running. Your cardio is going to be taken care of. Then optimize your sleep schedule. Maybe put on those blue blockers on, or you just do a couple of breathing exercises, or you go out for a wind down walking to release your thoughts. Whatever is going to help you optimize your sleep. Then it's cut your sugary snacks and instead fill your kitchen up, pack it up with different nut bars and healthy protein bites where you have a backup for when your sugar falls down and you feel like snacking. Maybe start listening to podcasts on health and wellness. This is one of the things that helped me the most, along with reading articles, because it sort of springs a train of thoughts and ideas about how you could become healthier and live better. And what you think, you'll become. So if you consume this kind of content, it initially motivates you and gives you, sort of builds on the vision of you eating better, living healthier, and training more. The trick is that once you build momentum and you feel how it feels to be fit and healthy and energized, it's pretty hard to go back. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. If you like this video, maybe tell YouTube you do like it by hitting that like button and subscribe to this channel to not miss any future videos and updates on health and wellness. It could probably be a good healthy content to start powering up your journey. And oh, if you wanted to check out a few more ways to make fitness more accessible and fun, aka to start moving more, check out this article, link in the description below. Have a nice one. Now I need to get my coffee and get on for the second part of my day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.